I always knew that I was different as a kid, and I didn't know how. I was always fearful and anxious, and I didn't know what that meant at the time. I just always thought, how come it's so much easier for the other kids to have fun, and it's so hard for me? In my 20s, I decided I should probably go to therapy. I got diagnosed with middle of the road OCD and generalized anxiety disorder. I was put on anti-anxiety medication and I felt great. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Why have I waited so long to do this? It has helped me so much. For a couple months, it was awesome and I felt awesome until I didn't. Then the year that I was turning 40, my husband was like, you should probably get evaluated for ADHD. So I got evaluated. I was diagnosed with ADHD. I got on ADHD medication. I started going to therapy again, and it was amazing. Again, I felt awesome, and I thought I had all the answers. And for several months, I stayed on that ADHD medication and felt awesome. I thought every question I had about myself was answered. I felt great until I didn't. And that's when I started thinking, what else could be wrong here? What else could be causing me to feel this way? Seven months after I was diagnosed with ADHD, my therapist wanted me to be evaluated for bipolar 2. I didn't know what the 2 meant. I just knew that I thought bipolar disorder was people in psych wards strapped to a bed, kicking and screaming and getting injected with tranquilizers. My therapist explained that mood disorders are on a spectrum. At one end is bipolar 1, which is the one that has the most extreme symptoms. Bipolar 2 is the opposite end, which is difficult to diagnose because the symptoms aren't as obvious and they're easier to hide. You can look, I guess, normal in society. You can have a job, you have a family, you have friends, you go out, but it negatively affects your daily life and makes it a struggle. So when my psychiatrist evaluated me and told me that I fell right at the beginning of the bipolar 2 side of the spectrum, I was like, fantastic. I thought that I was one of those people, that I was going to end up in a psych ward kicking and screaming. But in reality, I wasn't. I wasn't even close to what I thought it would be like. I didn't have extreme symptoms. My symptoms, I was able to mask and keep pretty private, but my family was affected. I was affected. Each day was really, really hard. I started researching it, and again, I was like, wow, how did I not see this? And at first I didn't really want to tell anyone. The only people that I told were my husband and my best friend. And they both immediately said, oh, that's good. Now you know what it is. And I was like, that's good? And it's true, it was good. I was able to figure out what I needed to do. I slowly started to share it with people that I was close to, and I was so afraid that I would be judged or people would look at me differently, even though I was terrified to share it and talk about it. I thought, well, someone out there is going through the same thing and they have no idea and they're looking for answers, and God, life sucks and what is wrong with me? And so if I can just share it and someone else sees it and think, wait, is this what I need to do? Is this something that I might have? Maybe there is a solution. Then it's worth it, I think. It doesn't mean you're crazy. And my goal with that is to maybe inspire other people to share what they're going through. And if more and more people share, maybe people won't think that it's such a weird or embarrassing or horrible thing. And if you don't feel okay, there is something that can help you. You might feel like you're never gonna feel okay because I was there. There is something out there to help you. And the more we share our stories, the more people will inspire and possibly help feel like they're going to be okay. So yes, it's good news that I have a diagnosis